First of all, what went through my mind is how stupid am I to actually volunteer for this? It was unbelievably painful.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It has been quite some time because, well, personal reasons. I had some medical operations done. I lost the woman I loved, and now I'm single again, and I have time to play in my man cave. So today's exercise will be fixing this Yamaha engine that I had some problems at last summer when I was docking the boat. I was docking the boat and I was trying to switch it to neutral, and guess what happened? No, this doesn't work. What is wrong with this one? And the reason was, this is the old gear lever from the Yamaha that broke out, and this is the new one. You can see the difference, and this was quite cheap. I actually have the receipt over here. It was 26.60 €, so it's not a bad price for that. But now it's time to start mounting this. I have no idea what I'm doing, except I got the instruction that said take the 6 bolts from down there out and lift the engine part out. But I bet there is more to come, and like the fuel hose connectors and so on. So stick around with me and enjoy the show while I make a complete ass of myself and possibly ruin this godlike engine. This is a Yamaha 2-stroke 4 horsepower short tail outboard engine, and this has been classified in the boating society by telling everybody that they are almost godlike, they never die. And which is true. The engine itself works awesome, it's like a clock. But yeah, the gear lever had some issues, and I will try to show you what has happened if this focuses. I need more light, but there has been some strain and it broke off, and well, you can see where the flanges are, what kind of things I need to do to fix it. But anyway, let's get cracking. First things first, the most important part, what everything needs when they do these things. And I think this is a global thing, but you need to have some coffee, because life without coffee is a lie. So we will start the operation by removing the cover, which is probably the easiest part of all things, like this. Yeah, and then begins the steering part, that you need to steer the thing just for a few minutes and check what needs to be done to get this. But it's better to do it by myself than pay someone hundreds of euros to do this, so yeah. And I might even learn something while doing this. Let's see if the bolts are 10 millimeter. And they are. I should probably get a container first, because I am notorious for losing bolts. You can ask my friend Jari that how many screws and bolts I have lost during my time of fixing things. Now I have some coffee, I have some of this and that, and it's time to crack on. Now that all the bolts are off and some small adjustments have been made, we have a lift half. And this should just rise something like that. Now I need something to put there to keep it up. Just jump these. Yeah. This is actually a pretty easy operation, because oh, the carbon build-up. Oh, that looks nasty. I am not going to show it to you because I'm ashamed. But anyway, about just a moment, I will try to get the pointed here. This part is 10 millimeter bolt that holds the gear lever in place. It can't be that easy. But just a moment, I will take a 10 millimeter socket, not socket, but a wrench, and try to remove it. Oh, cute, the 10 millimeter chokes. Because you know, I know it, everybody knows that. No! I found it at first try. Well, this is not a socket, so that's probably why I found it so easy. But let's check out the thing. Sorry for not be able to show you guys anything, because things are getting in the way of things. What? This isn't even tight. I can lose it with my fingers. Well, almost. It, by the way, it's something like +1 degrees in here. So my fingers are getting a little bit chilly. actually, while I'm trying to figure out this thing, I have those small filters. I could try to change one at the same time while I'm here to ensure the gas flow. Well, that was easy. This is the only bolt over there. Now comes the fun part and trying to figure out how to get the old lever thingy out. I have no idea how to do that. If this gives me any clues. Yes, it does. So I can see I don't know, where are you guys? But there is the hole for the bolt, and this is focus. You ass. Don't I have my autofocus on? But anyway, it's a half moon shaped object. So I can probably just push it out or pry it out or whatever. Oh, this thing is in gear. I need to take it out from gear first and then trying to figure out how to do that. No, that's right. Sorry. There's something holding back. I don't know if I should remove the greasing or not. But I think I will do that just for. How many millimeters is that? Is that 7? Because metric. Woohoo! No, 7 is too much. Let's try something strange like 5.5, which is too small, so it must be 6 millimeter. Yeah! Here I have. Oh no. No, I was worried that it broke, but it didn't. And just like that, the grease nipple is out. And always remember to grease your engine, because it's, well, an engine. It has moving parts, although it's an old 2-stroke engine, but it still needs some love from time to time. So when you change the oil, take your grease gun out and squirt a little bit of marine grade grease over there. Hashtag no corona. Okay. I need to think this over. I will bring you guys back after that. So let's continue. I have just knocked it with an old screwdriver that I lost for the Volkswagen guards while doing my brakes. So RIP, but I need pliers like these. Oh, that was easy. That was so easy. Why was it easy? Because if it's not easy, then there will be something horrendously wrong. But where did I put the old gear lever? There. So, as you can see, it may miss some parts or some length. And, well, this is not good. But anyway, I have a new one. And it's something like this. Why there is no O-rings? How many O-rings I need? 1. Where does this go? I believe it goes somewhere. Is there more? Is there been any? No? All good? So, yeah. Fugerbuben. I have made a mess for my pants, which is not good. Yeah, I think that's in place. So, next step is to trying to install this new one that needs to go in. Oh, now I know. What seems to be the problem? Do I need to? Yes, I do need to. As I said just a few seconds ago, this isn't easy, although it might look like it. I need to take this plastic cover off because there is this part that needs to go up there, like so. There is a fitting over there, and I think I cannot force it in. So, yeah, time for some thinking. So some changes have been made. Just a second, I will turn the radio off so I don't get any copyright issues. But anyway, I think you guys wanna see this a little bit closer. I need to bring my tripod with me, so just a moment. Yeah. And zoom out. So I took the whole engine out. It was just a matter of taking the fuel line out and throttle cable and stop button, so it was easy. This is the doohickey that I need to connect the lever to. Now I need to remove these 10mm screws out so I can take this plastic off. And back to the tripod position. Just a moment. I don't know if you guys can see anything at all. Yeah, just a little bit. And I know the lighting sucks. You don't need to tell me that. But when I look at this thing, there are 4 10mm bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe that when I take these out, I can slot the lever back to its home or position or whatever. Or I at least can lift this cover up a little bit. So, no more talking, more action. Action! I need action. 10 millimeter. Oh, that was not a good sound. I think I lost my first nut. And of course the light fell down. And yet another nut fell down, but I can see this one and I can save it ASAP, like that. The last one. So I only lost one nut. Yeah, this makes it so much easier. And then I need to spend few seconds for looking at one nut that fell down. Whoa! I found it. What was that? Not another. Yeah, text message, but yeah, now it's easy, as you can see. Actually, you cannot see, but I have all the space in the world to slide this new gear lever doohickey to its place. Oh, I should have done this right from the start. So, if anyone else is considered doing this, just don't do it like I did. And of course, well, it fits. I was most certain that I have ordered the wrong part, because Murphy's Law is always present. Is there a shape? Yes, there is. Ah! Foobar. Not foobar. I am not going to condemn this as foobar. Not yet. Well, that was easy. Whoa, it has gears. So, while we are here, we can install this 10 millimeter nut. I hope we can install this 10 millimeter nut. Happy Christmas, by the way, guys and girls. And, well, the right term nowadays is persons. I don't know how many torques I need to put this, but I think the wrist torque is enough to keep it in place. It works like a charm. Like a charm, I tell you. Now I will install the grease nipple back to its place. Now that I have the space to do though. Yeah. Seems to work. And I don't have a grease gun, so I need to get one and squirt some grease to testing before take it out. What do you guys think? I have some carbon build-up here in the passageway, so yeah, I will try to scrape some out. Two-stroke engines, the love of my life. Well, I don't. That's all I need to do to that one. Now let's install this with these bolts that I seem to be losing all the time. And all the tools that I used are 10mm socket, 6mm socket, and one screwdriver. This is my first time ever taking apart an outboard engine, so I think this is going pretty well, knock on wood, but for the first time it seems a little bit painless. That can go there, this can go here, somewhere around there, and now it's time to screw things up by installing the motor part of this thing. And you can really tell that this is a two-stroke engine because there is nasty stuff all over the place. But yeah, it's nothing. If you are wondering, it's still about 6 or 7 inches to not inches. We don't use them here. Centimeters. Oh, I think what's busting my balls here, I think it's the axle shaft that needs to find its place. Can I help this operation by doing it? No. Yeah, no, it's slotted in. Oh, feel that. That's the feeling of an not a small big fail, but small fail. I need to get this throttle cable from down there. So let's check if I can do this post-mortem. No, post-haste, whatever. yeah, it's coming. Let's try to fit it. You can see there is no cable terminal or anything like that over there. So which way do you want me to put this back together? So let me know in the comments. These long ones are, well, first of all, thanks for commenting, liking, even considering to subscribe. I will first hand tighten these. And then I will take my socket and just drive them back to get them their place. And I don't think that if you use one of those impact guns with extensions and sockets and so on, that is probably not a good idea for this job, because the engine is aluminium. This part, this is not iron or steel or anything like that. It's some sort of alloy thing, and I think it may break if you use too much force. So I will tighten all these things with an ratchet and by hand. And don't worry about this mess, but I will, because this is not supposed to be there, this is supposed to be somewhere else. This is the ignition system for the engine.
And I know, it's not an engine, it's an outboard.
I know. Hey, my native tongue isn't English, as you can tell from the way I talk. And I could always do this in Finnish, but since so much spoken language in the world that only 5 million or 6 million of us are speaking it. So yeah, no go on that. And I'd like to keep you guys somewhat informed, entertained, or whatever. If you like or not, I will make a second video about me changing the impeller for this thing, since the signal water, as I told you before, is not great. I think it may have died. Well, this is something like 30-year-old engine. So no wonders there. And then there is this one in the front. Any guesses how many extra parts I will find? And I have screwed things up. I can fix this later. This just takes a little bit more effort to do that, but I can fix this. I was supposed to install one bolt. I will show it to you just a little bit more time. Like, yeah. So I took this external tank adapter out, and now I need to install it back, and the nut that holds it in place is behind this air filter cover. So now I need to remove it. Okay. Well, I will deal that one later. Now it's time to take a break. And just like that, the engine, the outboard is back together. So I did it off camera, sorry, but it was really tedious. But the work order, if someone else is doing, first remove the fuel line, then the throttle cable, and then there is the kill switch. You need to unhook that. After that, take all the 10mm bolts out from this side. Just lift the engine out. Take those bolts. There are 4 10mm bolts on this side. Take them out, take the plastic cover out, change the lever, put it back together, then this plastic down with 4 10mm bolts. Then tighten the engine down with 6 10mm bolts, not bolts. And then there is 2 10mm to hold this ignition coil back together, and then hook everything back. So I think we are done. Thanks for sticking around with me and watching my stuff. Consider subscribing. The videos in wintertime are little bit scarce from my part because the sea is frozen. And if anyone wonders what model this engine is, this is Yamaha 4 Alpha Sierra AS. So 2-stroke 4 horsepower short tail engine that has been fixed. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye!